In this example, we're going to solve an equation that has logs in it. Now, in order to use the laws of logarithms, the logs have to have the same base, which they do. The base is 5 in this case. Let's combine the logs on the left. In order to do that, we need coefficients that are either positive 1 or negative 1. So the 2 that's in front here needs to be moved to the exponent position using a law of logarithms. We can now combine the logs on the left using the quotient rule for logarithms. The difference of two logs will be the log of a quotient. So that will look like this. We now have a logarithm on the left base 5, a logarithm on the right base 5. And so what we can do is equate the arguments of the logs. So this tells us that the inside of the left log is equal to the inside of the right log. Now we are not dividing out the log base 5 symbol. We are using a concept that two logs are equal if and only if their arguments are equal. And now this leads us to 3 minus x squared equals 36. And if we FOIL this out, we'll have 9 minus 6x plus x squared equals 36. And let's come over here. We'll rewrite this equation in descending order. X squared minus 6x. If we subtract 36 from both sides, we get minus 27 on the left. And then this will factor. And this tells us that x is either equal to negative 3 or positive 9. Now what we have to do with the log equation is make sure that both of those solutions are reasonable, negative 3 and positive 9. And by reasonable, we just mean that they check. And by check, we just mean that we're not trying to take the logarithm of a negative number. Logarithms are only defined when the inside of the log is positive. So if one of these solutions created a 0 or a negative number in here, that would then be an extraneous solution and not a true solution. So if we plug in negative 3 right here, we get log base 5 of positive 6, totally fine. So that's all we have to do to check it. Now we plug in a 9, 3 minus 9 is negative 6, that's not okay. So that solution is extraneous, and our conclusion is that x is only equal to negative 3. That's the single solution. Kaboom.